Hey, Mike, are you on tonight? Okay, I'm ready to go. Maybe some like 60s doo-wop. Some fun, you know? Oh yeah, it's flat as a pancake, isn't it? Luckily, it's right at the tip of my business. There we go. Gotcha.
Wally, that would be good.
How's it looking, Henry? You run the ball up? Just every now and then we'll go last off up here and get going.
Putting the sheets right here.
Okay.
Do you have a port I can plug this into your computer?
Probably. What is it? Just USB?
Just USB.
Yeah, is this one? I don't know. I don't know this computer very well. No, there's probably one over on this side though.
Oh, no, that's good. We're good.
Because with USBs, you never get it in the first time.
No.
Even though, like, statistically,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't mean anything. What are we, downtown business of the year?
Yeah.
Is that MDA? Who does that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Those little things that are trophy or whatever.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with bingo here in just a couple of minutes. We got Kennedy and Hunter out there getting those cards in your hands. Again, we'll get started here in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for coming down to Cranky. Oh, good call. I don't think it's actually that much shinier, but the top's cool. I support that. Ooh, little insider trading, I see.
What color do I want?
I want green within a green dragon. All right, you feel like you've made a pretty, kind of checked out pretty much everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If not, Hunter did.
Yeah, I've got two more people. There's going to run the DFW right now.
Oh, okay, so you want us to wait for, I usually do a minute to, like a minute last call / close.
Everybody is different.
Stuffing it. Watching every move and judging it. I was like, probably shouldn't put those oscillations here. Jeez. I thought you said she could handle this.
She's, you know what, compared to how we were doing 20 minutes ago, this is great.
Like, we're going to call this a full throttle success.
I don't want to
Exactly. Sorry.
Never done it.
I just like to talk trash.
I've been up since 4 a.m.
So did you pull... Did you already pull the pot, or what's that money you're moving?
It's 13. She's walking right now.
So confused.
So right now, we're going to kind of 150 out from the smallest.
Whatever Donald tickles your pickle. Whatever floats your goat.
You want it in 5 tons an ounce.
Oh,
I wrote that for
yeah.
Yeah, how do you say that?
smallest denominations.
In the smallest denominations, not smallest amount. The smallest amount could be seen as the smallest amount of bills.
That's what I thought.
Denomination, though, that's the word. And are you, sorry, are you still waiting on people or not? Okay, good. Alrighty, folks, this is your last call to come join us for game 1 of 5 of Bingo down here. If we happen to miss your table and you decide to grab another sheet, come on up. This game will officially close in 1 minute. Also, just a heads up, folks, please don't shout the B word early, because I will kill you and your whole family. Also, make sure to play all those cards you have in front of you. We don't hold anything back from the pot here, so we want to make sure all those winnings go to the right folks. And in general, we'll have classic bingo games mixed with pattern rounds. Your classic bingo is just 5 in any row, column, or diagonal. Classic. And otherwise, we'll have some patterns, and those will explain to you and get going. But as of right now, moisten up your daubers, and this game is now closed. Let's play some bingo. I'll get you that total pot here in just a couple minutes. That started off nice and easy here with the 37 and 3-7. Moving along here, Lordy, help me. N40, N40. Forrest, could you turn up the music? How much?
I count out 150.
Okay, sorry.
I know what actually, no, I don't. I was gonna say I know what I'm doing, but I actually
That's
don't
okay.
know what I'm doing.
All right, remember, especially in the dark, it's important to get your vitamin. B10. That's a bomber, B10. Sorry, I'm still sober, you guys. I promise I get more fun. Speaking of which, could I get a green dragon? Thanks. Your delicious green dragon beer? What's that? Yeah, it's on the board.
62.
So what we're gonna do now?
And let's shut the door with a G54. G54.
Bills possible.
In the total.
And so what's the total though? If you want to tell me that, and then I can tell Deb.
362. Let me double check.
Thank you. And let's go from G54 to G50. G50.
362.
All right, folks, we have a tiny little pot up here with 362 United States dollars. No big deal. No big deal. Remember, it's just, yeah, if you win this, exactly. We're just here for fun with an N41, but also 360 odd dollars. N41. And it's all treats, no tricks with an N36N. All right, hold on, folks. We had 2 bingos called literally without getting an I or an O. Why don't you guys bring those cards up? We'll check those out. I know, see? And for all of you that didn't win, you haven't been practicing, I can tell. Jeez. I mean, you guys probably have the exact same numbers. 36, 37, 40, 41, 36, 37, 40, 41.
362.
Well, this was pretty easy for me because they each have the free space N36, 37, 40, and 41, which means these are 2 good bingos, folks. Give them a hand. Our rules here is you have to clap for them and then you can glare at them angrily as they walk back to their table.
But we need 161. 181. Oh, I can't see the rating.
That's going to be $181 each person. Certainly nothing to scoff at. You can take out your frustrations on those cards you have in front of you. We'll be back around to get you sorted out for hopefully a much more involved game number 2 here in just a bit. Thanks for braving the cold coming down here, folks, by the way. I was like, I don't want to. Speaking of which, again, we don't hold any money back, so if you feel like throwing me a couple bucks for putting on pants for you, it'd sure be appreciated. Got a tip jar up here.
150.
Because don't you just hate pants?
81. 50, 70, 80. Thank you, guys.
No, we're just going to start our second round here, so if you guys want to find a table, we'll be right around to you. You can grab a couple of daubers if you want. And we do them in sets of 3. Yeah, it's doable. You guys will be just fine.
Thank you.
Hey, half of the stackish, yeah?
Okay.
And just let you know, if you... Those cards were the exact same, which means we're starting to mix packs. So we need to be careful of that, otherwise we'll have multiple winners every time. So I don't quite know what was left over or what was grabbed or who's been doing what, but they have the exact same number at the top, which means they give you 2 separate packs. So, not the end of the world, but just something to maybe keep an eye on when we're pulling stuff out. So usually one person loops around that way, and I'll start at the bar, loop around, and kind of along the edge, and then usually loop back and stay. And you know to just throw like things on the bottom. It took me like 3 rounds to learn that. I was like, oh, I can do this 10 times faster if I know where I can grab it. I know where they grab the money. She's good. Should be fine, yeah. I'm just making sure this is done, just getting the total quick, and then just communicating, being like, I'm done or not quite done. Or, do you need this?
I'm just letting them have my chair because there's nowhere else to sit.
Let's go. Yeah, if you want to toss this cord, you there, Barry.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Get a place to go. Have a seat. Let's pull out your dollars. She has cash for them. It's gonna work out. We play them all at the same time. We just missed the first one really fast. So I'll have 4 more. Nope.
Should I use? No.
Alrighty, folks, I think we made our loops. If you'd like another card, or if we happen to miss you, please come on up to the table. Otherwise, this game will be closed in 1 minute. Again, it is a pattern round, so I'll pop that pattern up for you. For no reason whatsoever having to do with current political situations, I decided to do the gates of hell. These are the gates of hell that we're all wandering through right now. This will be the pattern that we're going for. Again, it'll be in the top left corner the whole time, so don't panic. This cannot be rotated though. It'll have to look exactly like this, and no other bingos will count. Just this one.
Reset. I just made that one up. I'm so smart and good looking, but ever so humble too, you know? I think out of my thousands of amazing qualities, it's being so humble really counts. She's practically perfect in every way.
Alrighty, friends, this game is closed. Again, you will notice as we get to the board here that Patterns is in the top left. That is the only way to win this. So because we got a lot of squares to fill, we're going to pick up the pace just slightly as well. So hold on to your britches. Let's all wander through the gates of hell together. And let's start it off in those G's with a G47. G47. And it's Spirit Week with the B11. Beat B11. Boo. And don't be late with an N38. N38. Detectives are gumshoes, and your next number is 062. That I was trying to rhyme shoe with two. It didn't work. That's okay. Oh, here's one of my favorites. How about Cuckoo Cachoo? I-22. I-22. And slide back to those O's with an 070. 070. And from 70 to 37, that is N37. And let's even the score with an N44. N44. And we're feeling alive with an I-25. I-25. And folks, the pots have gone down quite a bit, so if you're not interested, I'll just keep it. It's a measly $333 this round. So, again, if you just want to walk away or give me your cards, that's fine. Wander out into the cold. $333 on the line. Listen up, Humpty. It's an I-20. I-20. We're not on the edge of glory, we're on the edge of 17. I-17. And we're feeling divine with an G59, excuse me, G59.
Psych!
Gotta have a redemption on this one. Let's drop the bomb with a B10. B10. I can't drive 55. I drive like 15 in the shitty weather. But that is a G55. And from G55, let's slide over to N35. N35. And as an entitled Danish prince once said, to be or not be two? That is the question. He's a Nepo baby. As any prince would be, right? Isn't that kind of the definition? And you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven with a B7. B7. And let's go from B7 to O73. O73. And from O73, how about O63? O60. Remember, we're just looking for that pattern. In the top left, no rotations, no other bingos to win it. Let's get down to the bottom of these B's with the B15. B15. And listen up, hun. We got an I-21. I-21. Don't worry about that weird mole on your back. I'm sure it's B9. B9. But still get it checked out if you have any worries, please. I think we all deserve to get lucky tonight with the lucky number 13, B13. Slide back to those O's with an O61. O61. And don't go far, we have yet another O with an O67. O67. And let's get your kicks with O66. O66. And, another bad song. You're the one that I want. The 41 that I want. The N41. And Lordy, Lordy, help me, N40. N40. And it's I-29, I-29. Now finally, it's important in these dark times to get your vitamins and minerals. How about your vitamin B12? B12. Old enough to vote and be drafted, but not old enough to drink. That's I-18. I-18. Poor bastards. It's a good thing there's too few of them to ever make that change. And we all have too many memories of us at that age, or the lack thereof, probably. Let's get stick back to those eyes with an I-26, I-26. And while you're there, let's get down and dirty with an I-30, I-30. Remember, folks, only that pattern in the top will do. And shut the front door. It's 064, 064. And not to be outdone, how about an 065? 065. And from 6'5" to 5'6", that's G56.
Did I do that wrong? Yeah, no, that's okay. My cursor was covering it, making it look like 55. It's like, I already did that one.
And tee-hee-hee, it's a little B3, B3. We've now drawn over, well, this will be exactly half of the numbers being drawn right now. Our halfway point tonight is an 071, 071. Got a little mini G-string to spice things up here for you. Let's start it off with a G57, G57. And not to be tricksy, but how about a G60, G60. And the end of that G-string hanging out over a dolphin lower back tattoo. It's a G52, G52. Sorry, do you prefer the butterfly or like the tribal one? Back those eyes with an I-27, I-27. And how about an N34, N34. If you use the word nifty, you're definitely over 50. That is G50. Let's get to the sweetest little number in the world. How about an I, sweet 16, I-16. And it's the late, great G48, G48. Remember, as these games go on, folks, pay attention. $333 on the line. And let's get to those eyes again with an I-19.
Oh!
We have a bingo call. I-19 was the last number. Hold your cards. This would be a double win for this table. To be fair, they do have to put up with all the gusts as the door opens, so maybe it's worth it.
That's a lot of numbers.
It is a lot of numbers. Let's see how you did here. You got a B12, I-29, I-17, I-30. He's got an N35 and 40, a G47, 56, 50, and 55. And that final number we're looking for is an O62, my friends. That's a good bingo. Oh, that's a good bingo. Give me a hand, y'all. $333 coming his way.
I'll come around here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 30, 1, 2, and 3, 33. There you go, man. Congrats.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he won so much money. Oh my god. Alrighty, folks, do not be discouraged. That was only game 2 of 5. We got plenty of time up here for y'all to become a winner. Our next game will be a classic bingo. Classic.
Naughty! No, I don't dare say.
I'll make it quick.
Okay, folks, we'll be coming around to a classic game. This will be game 3 of 5 tonight. Also, big congrats to Cranky Sam's. They won through the Missoula Downtown Association Best Downtown Business of the Year, which is a pretty dang big deal. It also really helps when you bribe them with delicious food and beer.
Okay.
folks, we've made our rounds. If you want another card, or we missed you somehow, come on up to the table here. I like to call it the Bingo Command Center, which isn't desperate at all. And just a reminder, this is a classic bingo round, classic bingo 5 in any row, column, or yes, story, a diagonal. Shocking, I know. So for 5 in a row, let's hope we get more than 8 numbers out this time. Hold your horses there. Any straight line, those are just random examples of all the different kinds of bingo. It's classic bingo. What do you want from me? Kindergartners play this game. Classic bingo here. Classic 5 in a row. Column or diagonal. And let's take it down to the very end of the line. They lived happily ever after with an 075. 075.
There's so many numbers in there that we're encountering. And that's hard for you too. If you could not count out these.
Let's get to those G's of the G47. G47. Hey bro, I got a Hemi in my car. Well, you know what? I got a B6, a powerful B6 engine ready to party. Slowly up a hill. And let's move on to the best diagnosis in the world, a B9. B9. Keeping that positive vibe up, Guts and Gore and G54. G54. Really picture that Gore, you know? And jumping the line, rock your body, G59. Okay, G59. Let's go for what I think is probably the most awkward age of a human being possible, 14, B14. Like little Picassos, half their face is blue and melting off, and the half is like yellow and exploding off the side. I'm awkward. Cuckoo Cachoo, it's I-22, I-22. And from I-22 to O-63, O-63. I need a fix, man. You got any of that sweet G56? G56.
What the sweet, fresh hell? Hey, Mike, if this station isn't working out, please change it.
I like it.
I just like to bitch about the music. It's part of the fun. Speaking of fun, how about an 061? 061. And And like me, dating a guy who's only 5'5", just a little too short to have real fun. How about an 068? 068. Oh, we got a bingo called here, folks. Everybody hold on. That last call at 068. Let's see how she did. You know what? Prove it. Oh, she used a free space. Must be nice. Mooch. I guess we haven't drawn any ends yet. All right, we have a B14, an I22, a G47, and an 068, my friends. That's a good bingo. I don't even think we have the total yet. This is Kennedy's first night helping with bingo, so we'll give her one more chance before we properly start making fun of her. Listen, counting is really hard for some people, okay? Once it gets above this many, what are you going to do? This many.
Meals for tonight?
I do the noodles, please. And again, folks, don't get down. We have 2 more games after this. The next one will be a pattern round. Really settle into those. And for those of you that were too afraid of a pattern last time, hopefully you learned. You can totally handle it. I'm not going to say you're a functional human being in the real world, but I think you can handle some bingo.
What was the total?
341.
That's a total of $341, by the way. $341.
Here we go. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Congrats. You betcha. That's a good. Yeah.
Is there 150 there?
Okay. Yeah, it's 350. Oh, you are more than. Actually, I'm going to get out of here right now. If you give me 2 seconds, then you'll have much more space. Believe it or not, I'm not exactly a dainty person. Go ahead. Don't steal my banana bread, though. That's from Susan. Susan, she was eyeing my bread. I had to fight her off.
She went to school with them. She's like, oh, I'm some stuff in planes.
Oh, here we go.
And we don't ever need this same exact half. Yeah, but this takes way longer. Oh, you don't want one of mine? Go ahead and take all the prepped ones. That's fine. I'll just prep my own stacks over here. Jeez. No, it's funny. Emma does it too. I'm not very used to it. Oh, by the way, anything I'm making fun of before, just joking. I hope you know. Okay. I try to draw that fine line between jackass and asshole, but sometimes I hop right over it real easy.
Castle.
Yeah, no, just straight to asshole. I think there's a subtle but very important. I think a jackass does dumb stuff but never means ill intent, whereas an asshole like actively means ill intent.
It is a different generation.
I am gonna be doing something stupid. I just want you to know.
Our guys' generation will work more.
How old are you?
I just
That was pretty good.
came out, we just put it. Then after people do it, we kind of shut it down. Like, look how much snow coming over there? It's not that. Like, I'm preparing myself to shovel in the car. Well, he's gone. Timmy's gone tomorrow. Because we have the back shovel. Like this morning, we have to get through the door, the walking door. Slow drip. Like it's foot high. 2 feet. It was like 2 feet high, blocking the door. And we came in and we had to like shovel it out first. But to get the shovel in your patio, and we're walking through like this shit, and I'm like, alright, so I shoveled the entire back and got that out of the way. I was gonna do here, and then I saw Timmy show up, so I was like, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I was like, I'm not. I got shit to do.
Timmy got it.
But it was a lot of fucking snow this morning. I was shocked.
It was.
I mean, this has been going all day, so I'm just like, whew. It's already accumulated over back there. I was gonna get the exit door shovel before I leave.
It's not too bad. I've been liking it.
That shit's just gonna get compacted and then it goes out of shit.
Yes.
That's what I'm worried about is it packs in and that door can't shut.
No, I get that.
That's the only thing I'm nervous about the walking door. We're all going through and we're just compacting it. Next thing you know, there's like 2 inches of ice.
You know where the salt is?
Yeah, I was gonna actually probably just throw a bunch right now.
There's 4 50-pound bags. You know where the roll-up brewery door is?
Yeah.
In that direction? If you're going out that door, it's far right on the
Okay.
floor.
I'm like, chuck a bunch of salt right now.
So it ruins these floors, and they're super expensive to get redone.
Yeah.
So I would like to use as little as salt as possible
Yeah.
for like the store in that door.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I just want to make sure our door shuts tonight. That with that the stopper on the bottom, it pushes it all, which is great. But then people walk over it, and I'm just like, open it back in.
I'm waiting to hear back on that card for that door. The rubber one on the bottom.
And imagine that if Jesse actually built that barrier, that little roof, how much more snow would just trap in there from the drip? Fuck, dude, because you would have like 2 walls right there. I mean, this morning I had to like kick shit out from the corner to get it out. And I was just like, fuck. Good work.
Hunter, what are you still doing here? I literally saw you pull out.
Got some sandwiches. So I don't have anything at home to make.
From where? Tagliere?
Market. And then I was like, fuck. I didn't shovel before I shoveled. And I don't want to leave it on Jared because he's doing me a favor. Tomorrow morning, shovel.
What are you up to?
I'm gonna get on it. Looking forward to it. Susan, you taking off? I'm sorry. Great seeing you.
Yeah, good to see you. That's why
What's his name? Dane.
You need Irish, don't say.
As long as you're with somebody. Yeah,
It happens.
totally get it. We're looking forward to it. Great seeing you.
So I need to take the fabric out and make it smaller, but I thought if you have this tiny, it's this big, like this big, and it's like that thick. It's kind of ornate.
We did $1,500 hour and a half for food.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I just hated it because, like, they wanted for us to come today for this. We had that feeling like, it might pop off, I don't know. I was like, I'll be here. There's only Julia on singles. Because there's no reservation. But she had a couple of but in the midst of our rush, Julie had a couple things that she had to get coming in. So I'm like staring at the stable and I'm watching the food here. As I'm walking forward to go behind the line, I'm like, Julie. And it's flying back and I'm like, it was just like, at one moment, it was like, that initial push here. And then after that, like, half hour was fine. But it was just like, that half hour just came and quit. I was like, what the heck?
No, it really did.
Snow didn't fucking deteriorate anymore.
I even worked out here this morning.
I mean, we had a decent lunch today. I wasn't busy, but I was kind of shocked actually that we actually had that many people coming in. How much snow is coming out. I mean, for how bad the roads are. Maybe tomorrow might be a different story with how bad the roads will be. You know, like flowers tried to do what they did today, but I'm like, with this shit coming out all day, I wouldn't be out there plowing right now. I'd be like, fuck it.
I had football this morning for the team, and I was out there, and one of the girls got stuck, and all the football players had to run to the ground. Because the wind was blowing, and then it created a little bank, and so she got stuck in that bank. Like, it was up to my knees, that bank.
The roads are pretty bad. You need a slow drive home tonight.
That's how much oxygen you get put in that puts in your lungs.
Hey Mike, could I get a green dragon maybe a second? Thank you. Do you guys really only serve tea with like 4 ounces of water in it?
Shut up.
This lady got a cup of tea and they're like in the coffee cup and there's like this much water. And the server was like, oh, that's just how we do it. And I was like, that's not how it's done anywhere else on the planet, but I'm glad you guys figured it out. Less water means less tea.
You can manually vote, right?
Oh, is that what comes out first?
I know there's like a setting with the coffee.
You can change it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. I'm gonna make a frowny face for a pattern.
Alrighty, folks, we've made our rounds. We're about ready to start game 4 of 5. This is a pattern round. And just to celebrate everybody's seasonal depression, let's do a big old frowny face. Oh, whoa, whoa. This is our pattern, the frowny face.
It's my fault. I pushed her. I did it. It's my fault.
Alrighty, folks, this game is closed. Game 4 of 5, our pattern round with the... Listen, when you're only working with 5 out of 5 squares, it's kind of hard to make art, okay? I don't need your judgment. I got plenty of that myself. And let's start it off in the eyes with an I-24. I-24. Don't just survive, but thrive with an N35. N35. Reminder, we are past the solstice, so here comes the sun with an G51, G51. B3, B3. Old enough to get married, but not old enough to drink champagne at your own wedding. That is I-18, I-18. Let's get your first G in here with a G67, G67. Except that's 067, sorry. I literally am just starting my second beer. I swear when I'm really drunk, this is awesome.
279.
And let's go from 067 to G46. G46. Got a tiny little pot up here for y'all with $279. Nothing to sniff at. $279 on the line for the frowny face. Stick around in those G's for a G59, G59. And lordy, lordy, help me, N40, N40. Let's go for the current retirement age, which I'm sure only will have to be pushed up by a decade here soon. That's 65, 065. And we got B11, B11. Woo. And it's just you and me and I-23, I-23. Dribble down those B's to a B15, B15. And let's get some legal drinking in with an I-21, I-21. And let's hop from I-21 to N-41, N-41. It's her sweet 16, her sweet I-16, I-16. You make B7 a place on earth. B7.
Ooh, baby. No, just me. Fine. You make it on earth. Sit here, look closer.
It's going to stay in those B's with a B12 vitamin B12.
My friend is an ex-boyfriend of my football team, and I work for the football team. And so I told her, I was like,
Again, don't get tricksy. It's just
"Today, like,
G60, G60.
The last one's always in the top. Oh, there too.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Jump with glee for an N43, N43. And from N43 to N34, N34. And now the answer to life, the universe, and everything. The ultimate question. That's 42. N42. Back those eyes with an I-19. I-19.
Snaky.
Let's go from I-19 to N-39. N-39.
I taught so many years, and I was just like,
I can tell you are texting. You are not being sneaky.
people are like,
I don't have to go sleep. I don't care.
You're like, oh, that's right. Ducks.
It's ooze and goo and oh 62. Oh 62. And let's jump and jive with an I-25. I-25. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, N, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So I have to say in my head when I'm figuring out how much money people, I'm like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Namaste, everyone. I just want to ask you to be one with the universe. Be one with yourself. Be one with your bingo. My mom's a whore with an O64. O64. Actually, I take that back. She's just a skank. She never got paid. Yep, to my home ec teacher, Lois Reimers. What a skank. All right. I jumped the gun. Let's go to 071. 071. And ring that celebration bell. It's benign. B9. Listen, ain't no hate, just an N38. N38. And it's not Magnum PI, it's a... Oh shit, what was I gonna do? A 44 Magnum, here we go. I'm getting there, N44. I'm trying to think of 75 stupid things to say every 5 minutes. As the Bard of Stratford upon Avon would say, to be or not be two? That is the question. Be two. And don't go far. Let's pop in a B5. B5. Remember, folks, check that pattern. Double check some numbers. And speaking of whores, let's go to G54. G54. And listen, I'm not cheap, I'm just thrifty with my G50, G50. And let's just slide from G50 to G57. G57. Oh, we got a bingo called. Now, I think people need to learn to project. Like, if you're going to ruin everyone's night in one foul swoop, you really should scream it to the stars. Which one are we counting here, darling?
Okay. Oh, I gotta do my work here. Wait, which one? Oh, the reds were different marks. Great. I was like, I had it.
All right, we got a B15, an I-25, an I-23, an N38, N34, G54, G57, and an 071, my friends. That is a good bingo. $279 coming to you.
You're supposed to send up somebody over 18.
I want to make.
No, okay, sorry. You look youthful and wonderful. Sorry. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 250, 270, 275, 76, 77, 78, $279. Take it, use it, love it. You too.
Congratulations, $279 going down for the freshly turned 18. Yeah, another birthday in the back over here. Let's see if they can get a birthday win in. Folks, this is what we lovingly call the final bingo. Diddle-doo-doo. 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 So this is your final chance tonight to throw in some bucks and get the big numbers rolling here.
That person can legally vote. And I thought she was 12. I'm getting old.
I
That's not just me, though. I'm her, right? Come on. And there's nothing wrong with looking young. I was 6 foot in 6th grade, so I was always the other way. People were like, listen, dude. And I'm like, I'm 14.
Everybody thinks that I'm 24.
How old are you?
21. I'm a little bit big. But I've also been working here for 4 years.
Just a itsy bitsy baby.
All right, folks, we'll be coming around to tell you for our final bingo game. So, big classic round. This is where shiz gets real. Real bingo-y.
I was such a good boy today. I got up fairly early, and then I was able to.
Good job. Thank you. Good job.
Hey, have a good night. Thank you. Finished almost all my slides and all my questions and half the slides, I should say. Trivia tomorrow. Tomorrow I got some actual other work to do. Exciting. On Friday or Saturday, I should probably double check. I'm emceeing the fundraiser for, it's called CASA. It's a pretty big deal here in Missoula. It's case agents for something. Essentially, it's a bunch of like lawyery people that protect kids in foster care and make sure they're fully legally represented. Like anytime their parents are in a case, their CASA members there. They make sure they're not getting tossed around to house. They make sure, like, when you hear about like foster care, they make sure that here in Missoula anyway that isn't the story for our kids. So they like spend a lot of time educating parents to, or like foster parents to youths. And, yeah, so they need, it's expensive because a lot of it's done by like lawyers and like, you know, legal professionals and stuff. So but they do a big old fancy fundraiser. So, but I have to buy a suit between then and now. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Alrighty, folks, we have 1 minute till our final bingo game is closed. Come on up to the table if you'd like to double up on some cards, be a winner tonight. And just remember, folks, if you don't win tonight, it just means you're a loser. Classic. This is a classic bingo round. Classic to finish it off. It's a classic. Oh my god, it's classic though.
B4 is my favorite number because they make everybody do it with me. After I haven't got the 69 either, which is my second favorite because those old ladies taught me such nasty things to say about it.
And this game is closed. Let's play our final bingo here. And folks, thank you so much for braving the cold and coming down to the Downtown Business of the Year. Cranky Sam, no big deal. Just a super big deal. No, it is a big deal. Congrats to everybody that actually works down here. I barely do shit. Let's start off with an N36, N36. And listen, if you don't like the N36, I got you covered. How about it? N35, N35. They definitely changed up my bebop. It was a good choice. Let's get all sweet and cuddly here with Sweet 16, I-16. And let's go from 1-6 to 6-1, 061. And we're staying alive with that B5, B5. And listen up, Hunty, it's I-20, I-20. It's not every night, actually. A number comes up every time, but we've definitely had that with B9, B9. Stay there in those B's for awkward number B14, B14. And let's jump with glee with the G53, G53. Again, folks, just a reminder, we are playing the classic game tonight. If you wonder why I repeat those things so much, it's because marijuana is legal. Sometimes people are like, what number did you just call? I'm like, it's in the corner. Just like G56 is, G56.
That wasn't making fun of you,
I know.
but it did remind me. And I was like, they're on the board. And then she was like, what was that last number? And I was like, it's literally in the corner.
And let's get to those I's with an I-28, I-28.
I don't know if you heard me, but 249 is
Okay.
And let's get to those ends with an N34 and a 3-4. And folks, you're looking at a sturdy ass pot here, $249, $249, which may not be super big for us, but from what I hear, if you win like $60 other places, it's supposed to be exciting, and I'm like, 60. Oh my gosh, it's 064. 064. And we're not cheating, we're just a little grifty with those G50, G50.
Wait.
Oh, we got a bingo call, folks. Hold your cards. Before you get pouty, this is our birthday girl tonight. So, like, let's see how well she did. Don't clap for her yet, because this would be really, this could be, I started off, how old are you going to be?
21. I'm 21.
She just turned 21, and she's like, I started by fucking over an entire bar. She's got a B5, and
Everybody else fuck you over first.
Yeah, she did. She let all of you guys fuck her over first. We got a B5 and I-28. Oh, we actually have two bingos here. Okay. I-28, N35, G53, and O64. My friends, that is one good bingo. Then we got a diagonal here with a 14, 20, free space, 50, and 64. That's two good bingos.
It's actually 250.
250, great.
That's going to be $125 per winner tonight, which, you know, is half a Costco run. And a hell of a lot more you probably walked in with tonight.
Half a Costco.
Isn't that so sad?
It's like a quarter of a Costco run.
Oh, I don't have kids or anything. I live alone, so.
No, we're not. I hate that song. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Hey!
Happy birthday.
All right, we're grabbing that change for these guys. Each of them taking home $150. Otherwise, for all you all, thank you so much for coming down, braving the weather.
I'm trying to figure out what she's doing here. These might be your stacks. Let's see what's going on. We got a hundo, 120. She's. Let's just hang out for a second. Am I getting more money or?
Looked like there was one stack.
There we go. One, two. Sorry, I wasn't. Yeah. She's never appreciated my humor in the first place. So we got okay. So there's 125 for you.
Yeah.
And we got 50, 60, 80, 120.
There you go.
There you go.
did it.
Congrats, you
Thank you.
guys.
All right, again, everybody, stay warm out there. Put duct tape over your windows if you need to. Last night I had that fun thing in living in a 100-year-old shitty apartment to walk around the whole place and put duct tape with towels on the windows. It's Montana winter. If you were looking for a little bit more of a brain challenge, tomorrow night we'll be doing big trivia down here. So instead of just following patterns of numbers and letters, you can use the more adult side of your brain. The trivia guy's a bit of an asshole, but at least he's tall, bald, and beautiful, so we put up with him. That starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. First Friday is happening yet again. It seems to come around about 12 times a year. We're going to be having a party down here at Cranky's. Also a reminder, we have an industry night on Mondays now, and a late night happy hour Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So always something going on here at the Downtown Business of the Year. Again, thank you for coming home. Drive safe. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about every other asshole that's stupid enough to venture out on a night like this. So please be careful and cautious.
That's what you get for taking cards from somebody else.
You did a great job.
That's what you get for taking cards from Noob. Noob, that wasn't me.
You did a great job. You guys.
Have a good night, guys. Drive safe out there.
Mike, then do you know how to do this? Yes. Okay, so then I added all up of the money collected. Yes. And then I put that in the total collected right here.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Okay.
And then total page should be the same number. We don't keep note of that.
Okay.
Profit 0. Cash long short 0.
Okay.
Unless we were off by something, but we don't. And that's it. That's all. And then you just show up there. That's it.
Yeah. And obviously doing awesome guys, obviously not rocket science. One thing we always kind of try to check on is to see if the total number is divisible by 3. Whatever that total number should be. And a few times it just somehow, I don't know, change got messed up or something weird. Oh, thank you. I usually vote on just like throw me under 2 or throw me under 1 in there and not worry about it. Or we can pull something out of there that you can make it out of it. Whatever works best for you, really. But
Well, I'm not doing this very often because I usually have classes. So,
fair enough. Well, I'm glad you at least came down to try out what the cool shifts are. All the cool kids with the cool shifts. It's a very different kind of world. Right? Yeah. I think you guys get to do all the loading up too. It seems really exciting.
Straight, I've got your tips for you if you want them right now.
Sweet.
Sandra.
Ha ha! You charge them like it's only $1 a sheet. Good. Yeah. Nailed it, Kennedy. Thank you.
just right in here.
Thank you. Right there's perfect.
Bye, get home safe. Take it slow.
What? I try not to listen to you
this
guys.
down
It doesn't have a top.
Doesn't have a top, yeah.
I know, it's almost like we should keep extra tops, too, we find, and like... Get rid of it. It's not like we just... It's not like we need more, like somebody just described.
Make a topping joke at the end, then I decided not to go there.
'Cause
I'm
it-
a classy gentleman. I'm mature.
No, because it wouldn't be funny compared to what I would pull on you as a response.